Awesome. By request, someone had asked for a stretch for sciatica. So let's just get right to it. You will need a wall, a stable surface of some kind. I'm going to be using a wall today, but you can use a kitchen counter if it's stable and secure. And here's what we're going to do. In this case, I'm facing the wall. I'm about an arm's distance away. If you have the sciatic symptoms on the right side of your leg, we're going to work the right leg. Makes sense. Now also, I should say, make sure you see a doctor or healthcare provider if you have symptoms of sciatica. You want to get it checked out to at least rule out something more serious that could be at play. So get yourself checked out. If you're good to go and you're clear, give these stretches a try and see if it brings you relief. Okay? So we face the wall. Because we're going to work the right leg, we're going to bend the right knee slightly. That helps us negotiate balance. And like a paintbrush, we're going to drag the left toes straight back into more or less a walking stance. Now you can hold on to the wall if you need to, of course. Hold on to the wall for stability. We have the front knee is slightly bent. The rear knee is slightly bent. We're up on the tiptoes of the rear leg. So this is setting us up for the stretch. Now we take a breath in. We take a breath out. And I'm going to hinge forward at my hips. I'm pushing my behind back. You'll notice that the front knee shifts backwards. My hands are lower on the wall. And this is already starting to put a stretch on the glute and the low back in this area. Now, to really get into that sort of piriformis area, my right leg is forward. I'm going to keep my right hand on the wall and I'm going to push with my right hand, and this gives me a rotation. So now my body is turning to the right, and you should feel a stretch on the outside of your glute and the outside hamstring area. Now, we can do a few things to help intensify the stretch or dial back the intensity. One way to intensify the stretch is to drop the rear heel. You straighten the rear leg. That will help intensify the stretch. If that's too much, just back up. Come to the tiptoes, bend the knee. The other way is to straighten the front leg. Straightening the front leg will help intensify the stretch. Straightening both legs will help intensify the stretch. The goal is not necessarily to intensify the stretch. The goal is to find what works. Find an intensity that you can breathe through and hold while you're putting good tension on those tight muscles of your hip and outer side hamstring. Now to come out, we just unwind, both hands to the wall, step forward, and we're out. And we should be able to feel in a good way on the outside hip, that outside hamstring. I'm going to go to the other wall because of the camera angle and do the other leg, stretch the other leg. Make sure that you treat both sides, okay? So again, facing the wall, hands out in front. I'm going to bend the left knee slightly. That's the leg we're going to stretch. Hands are here for stability. Drag the right toes straight back like a paintbrush. And you see here, I have to kind of adjust myself. I got a little too far away from the wall, but that's okay. We can adjust as we go. I'm on the tiptoes of the right leg. Left knee is slightly bent. Right knee is slightly bent. Take the breath in. Take the breath out. Push the behind back. It's called hinging. So we're hip hinging here. Now because my left leg is going to be treated, it's my left hand that pushes into the wall and it turns my torso to the left. I'm able to look over my shoulder and see you. And we should feel a stretch on the outside hip, hamstring area of this front leg. And just like we did with the previous side, we can turn up the intensity by straightening one leg or straightening the other leg, getting the heel closer to the ground and straightening the leg. So there's literally a lot of wiggle room that we can use, a lot of volume knobs that we can turn up and turn down to adjust the intensity of the stretch to suit our needs. When we've stretched for up to 90 seconds, turn, face the wall, step forward, and we're done. Now you can use that stretch multiple times throughout the day, up to 90 seconds at a time. Never ever rush, never ever force, and definitely don't go into pain. The stretch should be helping you, not hurting you. If you're looking for a method of yoga that's taught in a safe, slow, sane, back pain friendly way, I want to invite you to check out our on-demand service at redefinedyoga.com. I'll put a link in the description. I developed our method of yoga. It's called functional yoga instruction. I developed that method of yoga for one reason and one reason only: to help me overcome my chronic back pain. And so I took the best exercises from yoga, took the best exercises from strength training, took the best exercises from physical therapy, put it all together in functional yoga instruction. We're hearing great things from our clients all around the globe. People are now getting their quality of life back. They never thought they'd be able to do yoga, and they never thought that our method of yoga would help so much. So please support the channel. Check us out. If I don't see you sooner, I will see you later. Thanks.